chug my drink. Hiya! Hi everybody! Orgasm. How you doing? It's Janey Godley here. Happy Burns Night, wherever you are in the world. However you're eating your haggis, however you're cooking it. You might have it in a microwave, you might have it in a wee stove top, you might just have it in a wee TV dinner, doesn't matter. You're celebrating Burns and we're all together. That's what's important. You could have vegetarian haggis or you could have homemade haggis, which is something I do quite often. Just put a sausage in a balloon. Not true. I hope wherever you are tonight, you're having a great Burns night. And thank you so bloody much for joining me here on our big Burns supper night. What a show we have for you tonight. We have Katie Tunstall, all the way from LA. We have Manran. We have Donovan from Sligo. We have music live, Skerryvore from the Burns's Cottage. We have Colonel Mustard and the Dijons. We have so much in store for you tonight, so keep watching. Now, I know that normally in a Burns night, we're all together. You're all with your pals. All the Sandras, Big Jeanette, Frank, Matt, Archie, and that one woman that dresses in quite a lot of tartan that we have to get a taxi home early at the end of the night. But we're not on that now. We're all here, and we're all together. And that's what's important about this Burns night. Now, I need you to be getting your messages in. Keep texting in. We are live to the world. Keep sending your... Don't know who that man is. Swipe right, swipe right. The most important thing about a Burns night is the start. It's my favourite bit. It's the piping into the haggis. Now, if you don't know what the piping into the haggis is, and I've shouted that quite loud and frightened the neighbours, the piping into the haggis is very traditional. So, if you've never been to a Burns night before, this is where everybody goes a wee bit tonto and doolally. You bang your hands, you clap your feet, you stamp, you clap, you do that as the haggis comes in. But because you're in the house, you might frighten the cat or the dog. You might upset your neighbours. Now, if you want to run outside and go yee-haw, make sure you're wearing your mask. Don't be doing it without a mask. We don't want to be spreading the COVID. We want to be spreading happiness. And here, to pipe in our haggis, is the one, the only, Craig Irvin! Wow! That was a fair old piping into the haggis. We weren't expecting that, were we? I bet you they're wearing some thermals. Ooh. So, I hope you enjoyed that. Now, in a traditional Burns night, what we do before we eat the haggis, Senga, put the fork down. We've not said the Selkirk grace yet. Greedy guts, you big gannet. We have to say the Selkirk grace before you can get stuck in. And the Selkirk grace was written specially by Rabbie Burns, and it's beautiful, and I give it the full respect that it deserves. I've written it down because I'm quite old. Are you all ready? Put the fork down! Some hae meat and can eat, and some would eat that want it, but we hae meat and we can eat, and say the Lord be thank it. Now, what we do is we toast the haggis. So make sure you've still not got that fork picked up, Senga. got to stick by the rules. Get your whiskey. I know it's weird having a toast to a computer or a laptop or a big telly, but we're all in this together. Let's give the love up and give a toast to the haggis! I heard that, well done.
Hello everybody and welcome to Burns Night 2021. And thankfully 2020 is over us. It was a strange year, but this one is full of hope, and we hope you're all having a great time for Burns Night and Burns Supper Night. And we're going to play a little Burns song for you that we've been playing for quite a while now. It was on a Dervish album called Harmony Hill way back in the early 90s. We'll see can we remember it. So the best for the night, all the way from Sligo in the northwest of Ireland. Here we go, The Ploughman.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, the ploughman, he's a bonny lad, his mind is ever due, Joe. He's garden it below his knee, his bonnet, it is blue, Joe. Well, it's up with all ye ploughman lads, and hey, my merry ploughman, of all the children I love best, commend me to the ploughman. The ploughman, he comes home at eve, he's often wet and weary, cast off the wet but on the dry, sent to bed quite early. I will wash the ploughman's clothes and I will dress him early. I will warm the ploughman's bed and cheer him late and early. Sup with all ye ploughman lads, and hey, my merry ploughman, all the children I love best, commend me to the ploughman. Happy Burns Night!
Woohoo!
My love is like a red, red rose that's newly sprung in June. Oh, my love is like a melody that's sweetly played in tune. So fair art thou, my bonny lass, so deep in love am I. And I will love thee still, my dear, till all the seas gang dry. Till all the seas gang dry, my dear, and the rocks melt with the sun. I will love thee still, my dear, while the sands of life shall run. and fare thee weel, my only love, and fare thee weel a while. And I will come again, my love, though it were 10,000 mile.
Thin line that leads us and keeps us all from shame. The dark clouds quickly gather along the way we came. There's fear out on the mountain, oh, and death out on the plains. Heartbreak and heartache in the shadow of the flame. But this love will carry, this love will carry me. I know this love will carry me. This love will carry, this love will carry me. I know this love will carry me. The strongest web will tangle, and the sweetest bloom will fall. And somewhere in the distance, oh, we try and catch it all. Success lasts for a moment, oh, and failure's always near. And you look down at your blistered hands as turns another year. But this love will carry, this love will carry me. I know this love will carry me. This love will carry, this love will carry me. I know this love will carry me. So these days are golden, they must not waste away. Our time is like that flower, oh, and soon it will decay. And though by storms we're weakened and uncertainty is sure, but like the coming of the dawn, oh, it's ours forevermore. But this love will carry, this love will carry me. I know this love will carry me. This love will carry, this love will carry me. I know this love will carry me. Sing it with me. Come on, try it. This love will carry, this love will carry me. I know this love will carry me. This love will carry, this love will carry me. I
Did you enjoy your haggis? I'm fair stop it. Full up. But did you see the performances with Dougie? Wasn't that so beautiful? And Amy outside Skibo Palace. Absolutely wonderful. That doesn't touch your heartstrings, nothing more. You're made of stone cold granite if that didn't get to you. But listen, we have got so much more coming up for you. Don't move, don't leave the sofa. We have got so much coming up. But before we get there, tell me, did you get a wee pudding organised? You got a wee pud? Do you know they were going to get the Conachan with the cream, with the oats, with the whiskey, with the raspberries, the old Scottish raspberries? Remember the ones that Blair Gowrie used to pick off, and that's where you went your holidays when they made the Waynes pick raspberries for their holidays? We working holiday back in the day. Did you get a Conachan? I was going to make all that. But I'm quite lazy, so I'm having a mivvy out the freezer. But guys, we have got so much coming up for you, and we've got messages. People have been sending in messages. Oh, who's David? Who's Frank? Frank, get the door. All right, we've got it. Catherine from Moffat. She's having a veggie haggis with the family. Good on you, Catherine. I love a veggie haggis. You get some really good veggie haggis. Kate and Galloway in Scotland. Oh, sorry. Kate and Galloway in Shetland is watching with her cat Puss. So she's just called her cat Puss. Right, okay. She loved Dervish, she says. Andrew and Kate in Dublin said happy Burns night to everyone in Scotland. Thank you, Andrew and Kate. Rachel in Liverpool says she's drooling about Skerryvore already. I'm drooling as well. Now, listen guys, sorry to interrupt. I'm going to have to go into the toilet and do a Zoom with KT Tunstall. I know what you're saying, why the toilet? It's the only place I can get decent Wi-Fi. Don't use move, get ready for this. Hang on, Katie. Oh my God, my pals turned up. We've been pals for years. Hi there, Katie. My name's Janey. How you doing?
I'm great. I think I know you from that photograph on the golf course, don't I?
Oh,
is that you?
I'm a wee frequenter of an odd golf course.
How are you?
Happy Burns night, my darling. Now, how are you celebrating tonight?
Well, it's really funny because I'm in Los Angeles and all the Scottish people who are in America are they're way more Scottish than they ever were when they lived in Scotland. And so, bit of red leather jacket, red lipstick. I was going to put my tartan trousers on, but I've actually just got my baffies and my, this is the bottom half, Corona bottom half.
Oh, listen, sister, this is the first time I've had a brow on since last March. Now, we are celebrating Burns tonight. I know that you have been to the festival before. I haven't been, so tell me what it was like when you were there. What was it like in person?
It was one of the best nights. So it was in the Spiegel tent. And if anyone's done the Edinburgh Festival or seen anything in the Spiegel tent, it's totally magical. You just feel like it's some sort of Alice in Wonderland, like crazy experience, all these mirrors. And it takes you back in time. It's amazing. And before I was on, there was this amazing, like weird circus. And one of my pal's parents had come, and her dad's Japanese and he's about 75. And there was just this woman in a thong with her boobs out, spinning on a rope. And I was like, oh my God, I was not expecting that for Burns night. But basically, folks, if you're having a Burns night, get a lady with her boobs out spinning in a thong. It's a absolute winner for a Burns party.
Well, I've already did that, so I can't believe you've stole my act. They've
sorry,
got a video
Janey.
in my living room. My legs out, my baba's out, spinning round a stand-up lamp with a sausage dog. It's a very niche act, so we've already done that.
I would pay double for that.
Now,
definitely.
Now you're going to be playing for us tonight, and I know that we've got an amazing set from you. I've been to Los Angeles a few times to work before I was barred from America.
Are you really? That's amazing.
Yes, barred for your country. Who knew? I had a brother that was barred for the Savoy. I'm barred for a whole country.
From a whole country.
I know there's going to be a lot of people on their own. So if you're on your own tonight, what should people do, Katie?
Just if you haven't got haggis, make one. So just like get a balloon and just stick a load of crap in it. And
Square sausage! Square sausage in a balloon.
Yeah, just put stuff in the balloon, a bit of oil or margarine on the outside of it, grab a kitchen knife and go! Stab! Just stab the balloon and you'll feel connected to all your other Scottish friends stabbing sheepy balloons.
Is what we're going for. So, without further ado, on the Big Burn Supper, please welcome the one, the only, Katie Tunstall!
Head to head with a demon in my dreams. Fight to the death and I don't know who wins. I'm sitting ringside and in the middle. How can I be bold? Reach the conclusion some things never change. Like love can be tough and I don't feel my age. But life is a moving ocean of color, and I choose what I know to be true. Pull it apart and put it back together how you want it. Often it's not the same as it first seems. Well, nothing can last forever. Everything has its shade, and usually it's exactly what you need. Bliss is surrounding 20,000 people. What will it take to break the magic spell? Who saw the mercy? Who heard the whistle of a bullet as they fell? Oh, pull it apart and put it back together how you want it. Often it's not the same as it first seems. Well, nothing can last forever. Everything has its shade, and usually it's exactly what you need. When I fall like a stone, dropped in a river, too heavy for the flow. But it's now or never. I'll build myself a heaven. I'll make it heaven. And this is how you do it. You pull it apart and put it back together. Pull it apart and pull it back together. Yeah, you pull it apart and put it back together. Oh, well, you pull it apart and put it back together. Happy Burns Night, everyone. Loads of love.
Santa ba mo henne bus ma henne de shana khus chine mar khawen bi mo khawen ge khwa so kommen in bin Canada young cover so Galloway at sa han now up in the Ghana we can cast see you go huru ini yambo ha ini yambo ro joy ini yambo ha see you go huru ini yambo ha go couldn't not to cheer bring a home sit go fawa is na khura na sa chana get the scour people stars a khwaka khai on the finest ninja kitchen ye mahidi hani shingama see you go huru ini yambo ha ini yambo ro go ini yambo ha see you go huru ini yambo ha jongen dat vertjern ik ach maar ik mag nach liction en ik hou ik ver hoe ik saas is je trek de turn ga uit kom plak maar goed is het dan wat met mijn doel en je watch it spooners stay the hard you understand en je mag see you go huru ini yambo ha ini yambo ro go ini yambo ha see you go huru ini yambo ha Kultuurs of so wat in de gooska trappen er de hoed en de tune dat gemaakt ze kasje voor noord de gachen is de gornie ze kan je de goed want ze jonder in de vaart ze jullie go hoor in baha in yambaro jo in yamaha ze jullie go hoor in baha So goeie ving om waar en gun switch get it hat en nog kaartje verwacht so woede waar het gejenie mis je maandag we wissen ga mi van in een vaak aan de berg zie jullie voor horen ini yamboha ini yamboro joey ini yamboha zie jullie voor horen ini yamboha door ze staat waar je gaat rechten zo gebracht ik kom toch op verder waar in de baas en de spel een route ik in de bang is een koetje gaan tag me dan verder hoe ik saas ik hoor wat je die zie jullie voor horen in yamboha ini yamboro joey ini yamboha zie jullie voor horen in yamboha ini yamboro joey ini yamboha zie jullie voor horen in yamboha.
Wow! Manran and the Badlands. Does that not just make you miss live music? The sticky floor, the bottles of beer, the boom, boom, boom. You can feel it in your heart and soul. We so much miss the live music scene. I'm missing live comedy. I just want to be in front of a live audience. I want to do jokes and I want to have fun in front of people, not just a picture of my wee da on the wall and my wedding photos and my wee sausage dog running about. I want to be there. And that's what this night is about, is bringing that atmosphere right into your living room. And talking about that, we've got some messages. Hang on a wee second, I'm always worried about opening this phone in case my boyfriend's back in the scene. Oh, it's Dario and George. Dario and George in London, wishing they were in Scotland tonight. Love the big burn supper. We love you, Dario and George. Gale says, Janey, can you do a shout out to all the heroes who might be working tonight? I can indeed, Gale. So here's to all the frontline workers, the carers, the ambulance service, the nurses, the doctors, the NHS, the wee woman cleaning the street, the wee man emptying the bins, the people who help everybody right on the front line, the carers, the folk that give your granny and grandad their dinner in their house. Here's to all of yous tonight. We're giving you a big lot of love and a shout out, because you're there for us, and I'm sending you love from my family to yours. Now, I want to talk about the festival in Dumfries. The Big Burns Festival. It's been gone for about 10 years, and it's an amazing festival. And for those watching who don't know, this is a whole community putting their skills on show. There is stages for new acts, for established acts. There's new people coming through the ranks. There is street carnivals, and quite a lot of it's free. It's about the whole festival showing the visitors and all the footfall coming how good they can celebrate traditional music, live music, poetry, song, cabaret, the whole kaboom. It is absolutely brilliant. So, with that in mind, we are going all the way to Dumfries to an amazing all-girl band, or as I like to call them, women, and they are called LOKA, and you're going to love them. So, to Dumfries. Take it, LOKA!
Minding friends, we Auld Lang Syne, red rose for love he penned. The ploughman sang, he crossed the world and touched the hearts o' mice and men. Oh, ploughman, if you could see yourself as others see you now. Mary Maggie, Bonnie Jean, he among the rashes kent. To see her was to love her, was the ploughman's sentiment. The ploughmen stow their hearts awa' with songs o' sweetest pleasure, but poets' hearts gang after stray, mere thorns were left than love to treasure. Oh, ploughman, if you could see yourself as others see you now.
Should old acquaintance be forgot?
Green grew the rushes, oh. My love is like a red, red rose. John Anderson, my Joe. Oh, ploughman, if you could hear us sing as we're still singing now. Minding friends, we Auld Lang Syne, red rose for love he penned. The ploughman sang, he crossed the world and touched the hearts o' mice and men. Oh, ploughman, if you could see yourself as others see you now. A man, a man, a man, for all that.
Well, son, it happened last Burns night. I'd been on stage in the Spiegel tent performing, and 3 months later, I found out I was pregnant. And the wee man, he came along in October, didn't he, pal? To say it came as a shock to me, that's quite an understatement, like. Telling my closest friends, that was one of the hardest things to do, you know. I mean, how do you approach a subject like that? Anyway, they were all accepting it first, but then, I heard the sniggers.
Come and sit to my face! See if I never have that wing with me. Aye, I'll see you Tuesday hen at the bingo. Just you watch me.
And once you've been on stage all your life, you become fine-tuned to people's reactions. The name-calling started first. That I could handle. Then, I had some arms and legs of a baby doll posted through my letterbox.
I'll get you! I'll get you!
That I could cope with, but the internet trolls, nothing could have prepared me for that. I mean, I'm honest. If I didn't like you, I'll tell you to your face. But they faceless jibes on my Twitter account, completely unnecessary, so they were. I can find how hard it is to believe. I mean, people accept an immaculate conception in Bethlehem, but if it happens here in Dumfries, I'm a loon. Is that right?
But some of the trolls suggest that you have an obsession with Robert Burns and that you've made the whole thing up.
Obsession? Obsession, you say, son? But surely that would say that I've had some kind of a choice in this. I mean, I'm not saying it wasn't consensual, but this is not something I've chosen myself, son. I mean, this has put an end to my fabulous cabaret career, I'll have you know. I carried the son of Robert Burns. And the question I have is why? And why me? At first, I was the same. I wasn't sure who the father might be either. But then all the way through the pregnancy, I had this mad craving for haggis, neeps and tatties, which I can never usually look at, but I couldn't get enough of the stuff, son. Oh, life's very different for me now, son, I must admit that. But I've tried to normalise it as much as possible, you know, for wee Tam. And I mean, didn't get me wrong, I know there's a lot of wains that are brought up round about here without fathers. But I think us single mothers have a responsibility to keep the image of the father alive, you know. We like to start our days, any normal family, with breakfast together. Morning, darling. Blowing kisses to your dada. Oh, he's a good boy. Shall we give your daddy his porridge? Come on then, darling. Oh, get all mixed up nice. Scotty with salt, no sugar. Having it the proper Scottish way, just like you, son. Here we go. Nom nom nom. Nom nom. Come on then, darling, eat your porridge. That's it now. Oh, it's a bit hot for daddy. Come on then, nom noms. That's it. Eat all your porridge like a big boy. After breakfast, we like to stop by and have a couple of drams. Don't we, wee Tam? Mine's first. Yeah. Kiki gaga, kiki kiki. Oh, he's such a wordsmith, just like his father, isn't he, wee man? We come up here every day for our lunch. Wind, rain or shine, don't we, wee Tam? And we also like to sit and read our poetry, don't we, wee Tam? We speak it, cure and timorous beastie. Oh, what a panic's in thy breastie. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, this is met with all sorts, son. They cost everything. But I'm used to the attention, it doesn't bother me. I say to the people, just like the baby Jesus, our wee Tam's purpose on earth will become clearer as he gets older. I'm merely the vessel Rap has chosen to carry his Holy Spirit. And one thing's for sure, wee Tam will definitely know who his father is. Won't you, wee man? Calling lows, hey there lows. That's it, sing along.
A fond kiss, and then we sever. A farewell, and then forever. Deep in heart-wrung tears, I'll pledge thee. Warring sighs and groans, I'll wage thee. Yes. Who shall say that fortune grieves him while the star of hope she leaves him? Me nay cheerful twinkle lights me. Dark despair around benights me. I'll ne'er blame my partial fancy. Nothing could resist my Nancy, but to see how was to love her. Love but her and love forever. Had we never loved, say kindly, had We had never been broken hearted, 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 hearted. Fare thee well, thou first and fairest. Fare thee well, thou best and dearest. And thine be like joy and treasure, peace and joy meant love and pleasure. A fond kiss and then we sever. A farewell, alas, forever. Deep in heart-wrung tears, I'll pledge thee. Warring sighs and groans, I'll wage thee. Deep in heart-wrung tears, I'll pledge thee. Warring sighs and groans, I'll wage thee. Deep in heart-wrung tears, I'll pledge thee. Warring sighs and groans, I'll wage thee.
So that was Bruna with A Fond Kiss, and Tatty Von Haggis. Well, that won't leave my memory. It's brilliant. Love it. I love the diversity. I love the energy. And people always think that Burns Nights is all about sticking to the traditional ayes and nods and noos of the Burns, but it's no. It's about celebrating what you feel about Scottish music and Scottish verse. And we've all got our own favourite Scottish songs. I mean, you'll have ones of your own, you know, like Dignity, There's a Man I Know. We've all got our own songs, Simple Minds. Sheena Easton, that's one for you. My baby takes the morning train. No anymore. So, we've got all that as well. We've got the energy of the Scots and the music there. And remember that wee boy that used to be on Opportunity Knocks? My mammy dressed me in the tartan. I don't know, he's about 94 now, maybe. But the thing is, we're celebrating all the different versions of Scottish music tonight, and you can celebrate yours as well. I like to sing my own songs that I make up, like, oh, I've just come down for the Isle of Skye, my Twitter's broken, I broke my eye, everybody says, hi, hi, Donald, where's your Twitter feed and presidency? So yeah, you can celebrate it any way you want. Now, what we're moving on to next is, we have got, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to let you guess. I'm going to play a guessing game. Do you know who this is? They call me Mellow Yellow. Yeah? It's Donovan.
Sunshine came softly through my window today. Could have tripped out easy, but I changed my way. It'll take time, I know it, but in a while, gonna be mine, I know it. We'll do it in style. When you've made your mind up, you're going to be mine. I tell you right now, in baby, that I can find. Everybody's hustling me just to have a little scene. When I say we'll be cool, I think that you know what I mean. We stood on a beach at sunset. Do you remember when, hey, I know a beach where, baby, it never ends. When you've made your mind up, you're going to be mine. I'll tell you right now, any trick in the book now, baby, that I can find. Come on, Atlantis. When you've made your mind up, you're going to be mine. I'll tell you right now, any trick in the book now, baby, that I can find. Sunshine Superman.
Hi everyone, my name's Ray. I'm a stand-up from Glasgow. I've done comedy for about 12 years. I've been really lucky to travel around the world. Wherever I travel, people always ask me what Scotland's like. It's got a reputation for violence, aggression, and it's not like that. So I tell everyone about the best thing I've ever seen in my life. It happened at 11:30 on a Saturday night in Glasgow city centre. I'd been doing a gig in Carlisle because my career's going pretty well, and on the way back up the road I got the train and sent a text out, anyone out for a drink? And my mates were in a pub near the train station, so I thought, brilliant. I went to meet them and I was slightly tipsy, maybe had 3-4 drinks beforehand. I don't know if you ever had that way where you walk into a pub and it turns out you're the soberest person in there. I saw my friends, they were in the far corner, they were so drunk and I didn't really want to go over them. And then I really needed the toilet, so I thought, right, I'll go to the toilet and I'll decide what I'm going to do tonight, whether I'm going to stay or go. And I walked into the toilet, Saturday night, 11:30, I saw the best thing I've ever seen in my life. There's a man standing in the corner of the toilet just like this. And this guy was so drunk, he was trying to dry his hands under a condom machine. And I just looked at it, I was like, what a country. And I just stood and stared at him, and he was so drunk. And I heard the door open behind me, a couple of footsteps, and then they stopped. And I turned around, there was a man looking at me quite accusatively, like, why are you just hanging around the toilet? And I realised I was blocking his view, he couldn't see the drunk guy. So I took 2 steps back and just pointed at him. And he's drunk, he's still just standing there like, just trying to get his hands dry. And the man that had walked in summed the situation up beautifully. And this is what I tell people all about Scotland. The people are excellent. The man that had walked in looked at me, looked at the guy, looked at me, looking at the guy, said a sentence that will live with me to the day I die. So he looked at me, looked at the guy, looked at me, looked at the guy, turned around and pointed at him and went, should we just make the noise? We made the noise. We stopped after about 5 seconds because we realised we were just essentially blowing a stranger in a toilet. And anyway, that's how I got this gig. It's nice to meet you all virtually. Enjoy the rest of your Burns night. I've been Ray.
Of all the airs the wind can blow, I dearly like the west, for it's there my bonny lassie lives, the lass of the Tarlou best. Their wild woods grow and rivers flow, and many's the hill. But day and night my fancy's flight is always with my Jean, for I see her in the dewy flowers, I see her sweet and fair, and I hear her in the warbling birds, I hear her chant. and there's not a bonny bird that sings, but minds me oh my Jean.
Wow! Donovan! Well done. I'm needing a wee seasickness tablet after that. Felt I was on the ferry to Rossi there. Don't know about you. The wealth of talent we have here. And we're sharing it with you, and we want you to share it. So see that wee click on your Facebook? Share it with your pals. Right now on YouTube, share that. Let everybody know what we're doing. Gonna go for some messages. We've got Big Isa up in Easterhouse. She says, you still owe me for the Menage and you've no brought the money up for the Pippity. Isa, this isn't the time. Oh, hang on. Bobby and Anna love Donovan. Well done, Bobby and Anna. Isa, go away. Gary Figovin says, "Mon yourself, hen. Having a great night here on my Todd, but I feel as though the whole world is in my living room." Well, that's what we're aiming for. We're aiming to have this warmth, this whole Burns experience right into your room so that you're sitting there enjoying it with us. Now, a traditional Burns night has a toast to the lassies, a toast to the laddies. It's kind of where the guy gets up and roasts the lassies, the lassie gets up and roasts the guy, like, "Here you, bam," and he's like, "Here you." But we're not doing that tonight. What we're going to do is give love to all of them. So see to the daddies, the brothers, the boyfriends, the husbands, the grandas, the uncles, all the honours that women have. We love you. I know sometimes it feels as though we're just annoying, but we love you and we're sending your love. And see the lassies, see the aunties, the grannies, the mammies, the sisters, all the Sandras and all the lassies round there. We're sending you love as well. We're giving it from me to you, a wee bit of love. So, we're heading back to Dumfries for the toast to the lassies with Grant Dinwoodie and the amazing Camille Sullivan. I'm dead excited. Get a wee off.
That hangs his heat and all that. A coward slave would pass him by. We dare be poor and all that. For all that and all that, our toils obscure and all that. The rank is but a guinea stamp. The man's a gowd for all that. At his word, he's a curf for all that, and all that, his ribbon star and all that. The man of independent mind, he looks and laughs and all that, oh! Man
Captain Billing leaves the creek, and Goosey never meet. As market gates are in late, and folk begin to tack the gate, where we get bouncing at the nappy, getting fooling, unky happy. We think now the long Scots mile, the moody, wackers, flaps and scales that lie between us and a hame, where sits our culky, common game, gathering our brows like gathering storms, nursing our wrath to keep it warm. But pleasures are like popping spreads. You see the flower and bloom is shed. Or like snow falling from the river. A moment white, then melts forever.
Happy Big Burn Supper in Dumfries. Really sad we can't be there. Have had such memorable times at the gigs and meeting people afterwards. So just want to sing one of my favourite songs for you. Sending much love, and keep well and safe, and haste me back to you. Take care.
Come sail your ships around me and burn your bridges down. We make a little history, baby, every time you come around. Come lose your dogs upon me and let your hair hang down. You are a little mystery to me every time you come around. He talked about it all night long. We defined our moral grounds. But when I crawl into your arms, everything comes tumbling down. Come sail your ships around me and burn your bridges down. We make a little history, baby, every time you come around. Your face is falling sad now, for you know the time is nigh. For I must remove your wings, and you must learn to fly. Come sail your ships around me and burn your bridges down. We make a little history, baby, every time you come around. Come lose your dogs upon me and let your
was the amazing Camille O'Sullivan and Grant Dinwoodie. If you're asking, where did Grant get that filmed? It was in the Garden of Cosmic Speculation in Dumfries. You're not allowed to go down there, pull off your top and have a boogie round it. So don't be thinking you can. We get special permission to do that. Now, Burns Night is normally about all the dancing and the laughing and, oh Jeanette, your tights are falling down. Davy, put the kilt down, the wains are here. There's normally a lot of dancing and humping about, and we're trying to bring that atmosphere into your living room right now. And by the way, while I've got you here, make sure you're sharing, make sure you're keeping the comments coming, make sure you hit share on your Facebook and your YouTube. We want the world to see this. Now, before we get into the big dancing and the hoo-ha of it all, we are going to speak to John, the Colonel Mustard and the Dijons. I'm going into my special toilet. Come with me, I'm going to do a Skype. Oh, hang on, I don't like when the camera shows my face. You can see my double chin. Come with me. Oh, my internet better work. John, are you there?
Hey there, John, how are you doing?
How you doing, Jenny? Lovely to see you.
Happy Burns Night, how are you?
I'm brand new. Well,
Good,
stuck
good.
at home, but as good as can be expected.
We are all stuck at home now. It's Burns Night, as you know. Tell me how you're celebrating, John.
The usual haggis supper, wearing a bit of tartan.
Yeah.
It's time with the family. It's good. It's a good time to get your kids to give a bit of poetry or that, you know. So
Yeah. Handy old songs, doing the spirit of the generations, as I like to think. Now, tell me a wee bit about the Dijon 5. I need to know more about this.
Aye, so we're a big pollen count, hopefully, Jenny, of happiness and good times, and there's probably about 13 in the band at the moment, so it's a big party on stage, and that comes down to the crowd, and the crowd come on stage, and it's just it's a free-for-all, basically. It's a rammy.
Now, yous have done the Big Burns Supper up there in Dumfries. I have never been. Paint me a wee picture of what that's like when you guys have been on stage.
Oh, it's brilliant. It's, you know, January's always a tough month, but when you go down there, there's just a magic in there. You know, folk are out to have a good time, and they get into it when we're on stage. Everybody gets involved, and they're just up for it. Dumfries is a great place.
It sounds like something me, Big Jeanette, and all the Sandras would be right into when we left the caravan for the weekend.
Oh,
now,
big time.
Now, you know that because we're in COVID times, John, a lot of people are going to be at home on their own tonight. And I want to give you a wee message to everybody. If you're sitting in the house yourself tonight and you're thinking of Burns and you're thinking of all the night you're missing with all your friends together, with all the swirling pipes and all the music and the haggis and the feet banging in the floor, they're missing all of that. So we're going to bring that to them tonight, John. Don't you agree?
100%. You're never alone when there's music and, you know, good people out there. So enjoy yourselves. I hope you enjoy the song we're playing, and I get into it. And by the way, Jenny, good shout on your calling. Have I got news for you? Saying that because it's a massive cult, and I think Trump actually stole that off of us, but turned it into something evil.
Well, I don't think he'll be. I'm coming down for the Isle of Skye. My Twitter's off. I'll need to use a pigeon soon. Donald, where's your Twitter account? Yeah, I think we'll be singing that for a wee while.
Aye, big time.
You know, the world is full of fear just now, John. We've got the insurrection in America, and we've got the Brexit here, and we've got people worried. There is a very global feeling of uncertainty, but there's one thing that's certain in January, and that's that Rabbie will be here. We'll bring his spirit down and we'll celebrate him like nothing else. And I cannot wait to see your stuff. I am super excited. So, without further ado, here is Colonel Mustard and the Dijons.
Why do we dance? Why do we dance? Socially, precociously, copiously, knowingly, emotionally, copiously, wholesomely, uncontrollably, uncontrollably, unregrettably, undeniably, most definitely, global poetry, uncontrollably. Before we charge into battle, endorphin ritual, seduction, religion, diplomacy. Dance like nobody's watching, dance like you don't care. And if you bounce, bounce, bounce to the beat, 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 you can dance anywhere, you can dance everywhere. Dance like nobody's watching, dance like you don't care. And if you bounce, bounce, bounce to the beat, 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 you can dance anywhere, you can dance everywhere. Dancing in the kitchen with the pots and pans and spoons, dancing in the forest with some magic mushrooms, dancing in a car park setting up the car alarms, dancing with the leprechaun and his lucky charms, dancing in unison with all of your friends, dancing with a little doll in the hills and glens, dancing with a farmer in a stack of hay, dancing at your work when you're having a bad day. Dance like nobody's watching, dance like you don't care. And if you bounce, bounce, bounce to the beat, 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 you can dance anywhere, you can dance everywhere. Dance like nobody's watching, dance like you don't care. And if you bounce, bounce, bounce to the beat, 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 you can dance anywhere, you can dance everywhere. Uncontrollably, unregrettably, undeniably, most definitely, global poetry. You got me dancing, I'm uncontrollably dancing, I'm uncontrollably dancing now. Uncontrollably, unregrettably, undeniably dancing. I'm uncontrollably dancing, I'm uncontrollably dancing now. Uncontrollably, unregrettably, undeniably dancing. Dancing. Huh! Why do we dance? Why do we dance? Dance like nobody's watching, dance like you don't care. And if you bounce, bounce, bounce to the beat, 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 you can dance anywhere, you can dance everywhere. Dance like nobody's watching, dance like you don't care. And if you bounce, bounce, bounce to the beat, 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 you can dance
Good evening, everybody. We are the Ukulele Orchestra of Great Britain, and it's great to be here on Burns Night. 2, 3, 4.
They seek him here, they seek him there. His clothes are loud, but never square. It will make or break him, so he's got to do the best, as he's a dedicated follower of fashion. And when he does his little rounds round the boutiques of London town, eagerly pursuing all the latest fads and trends, 'cause he's a dedicated follower of fashion. Oh yes he is.
Oh yes he is.
Oh yes he is.
Oh yes he is.
Thinks he is a flower to be looked at. When he pulls his frilly nylon pants, he's right uptight. He feels a dedicated follower of fashion. Oh yes he is.
Oh yes he is.
Oh yes he is.
Oh yes he is.
There's one thing that he loves, and that is flattery. One week he's in polka dots, the next week he's in stripes, 'cause he's a dedicated follower of fashion. They seek him here,
They seek him here.
they seek him there,
They seek him there.
Regent Street,
Regent Street.
and Leicester Square,
And Leicester Square.
everywhere the Conachan army marches on, each one a dedicated follower of fashion. Oh yes he is.
Oh yes he is.
Oh yes he is.
Oh yes he is.
The world is built round discotheques and parties. This pleasure-seeking individual always looks his best, 'cause he's a dedicated follower of fashion. Oh yes he is.
Oh no he's not.
Oh yes he is.
Oh no he's not.
He flits from shop to shop just like a butterfly. Matters of the cloth, he is as fickle as can be, 'cause he's a dedicated follower of fashion. Oh yeah, he's a dedicated follower of fashion. One more time, he's a dedicated follower of fashion.
Happy Burns Night. Happy Haggis.
Here we both stand, burning the stars like the dance floor. All that we need is here in the still of the night. All of the words can never describe the wonder, the feeling of peace when everything is just right. Here we both stand, longing to hold one another, never to end, wrapped in the sweet summer air, wishing that we could stay in this moment forever, into the night, young, pure and free. Take my hand and we will roll and stay underneath the stars on a beach that's only ours. Take my hand and we will roll and stay in the shadow of the moon. Take my hand, take my hand. We were young, the summers would seem so long, and we sang our favorite songs. We heard them on the radio, it was long ago. And in this night, and laughter until the take my hand and we'll go dancing underneath the stars on a beach that's only us. Take my hand and we'll go dancing in the shadow of the moon. Take my hand, take my summer sky, its beauty was no surprise. Our love was in your eyes. I knew it once when you looked at me, were all I could see. A slow dance as you placed your hand in mine. There was never a better time. Perfect to the sensation, haunting melody. Take my hand and we'll go dancing underneath the stars on a beach that's only yours. Take my hand and we'll go dancing in the shadow of the moon. Take my hand, take my hand, take my hand, we'll go dancing underneath the stars on a beach that's only yours. Take my hand, we'll go dancing in the shadow of the moon. Take my hand, take my
I'm knackered, Margaret. Were you dancing to Skerryvore? We fair get your tingle and a dingle, didn't he? Hi everybody, were you dancing there? That was brilliant. I'm knackered. Now, this next toast is all for the artists of the world, for all the artists you saw tonight. Now you know that during this pandemic, people have been watching the telly, they've been listening to music. Don't forget all the artists that we put on tonight. They all came together to put this special show on for you, and they wanted you to enjoy it just the way I did. So here's this toast to all the artists tonight. Get a wee glass. I don't know if you've got anything left. Hang on a minute, Sir Jeanette. No, it's in the fridge. It's in a bottle labelled whiskey. No, get a minute to myself with her. Listen, get your whiskey ready. We're going to give a toast to the artists. A toast to all the artists tonight. And here to give a toast to all the artists around the world is Dougie and Vicky Butterfly.
There's naught but care on every hand, in every hour that passes, oh, it signifies the worth, oh man, and 'twas nae for the lassies, oh. Green grow the rushes, oh, green grow the rushes, oh, the sweetest hours that e'er I spent were spent among the lassies, oh. The worldly race may riches chase, and riches still may fly them, oh. And when at last they catch them fast, their heads can ne'er enjoy them, oh. Green grow the rushes, oh, green grow the rushes, oh, the sweetest hours that e'er I spent were spent among the lassies, oh. Give me a canty routine, my arms about my dearie, oh, and worldly cares and worldly men may all get up so teary, oh. Green grow the rushes, oh, green grow the rushes, oh, the sweetest hours that e'er I spent were spent among the lassies, oh. But care on every hand, in every hour that passes, oh, it signifies the worth, oh man, and 'twas nae for the lassies, oh. Sing it with me, on. Green grow the rushes, oh, green grow the rushes, oh, sweetest hours that e'er I spent were spent among the lassies, oh. Green grow the rushes, oh, green grow the rushes, oh, the sweetest hours that e'er I spent were spent among the lassies, oh. Thank you very much.
Have you had a good night? I'm knackered, full of haggis and pudding. Well, maybe ice lolly. Listen, hang on, I've got another wee message coming in. Janey, brilliant Burns night. That's a lovely dress you're wearing. It's actually a pair of curtains, made it into a coat, coronavirus times. Love Skerryvore, love Donovan, what a great night. Oh, thanks. It's for my husband in the bedroom. That's weird. Guys, before we get to the end, of course we have to do the big song.
Should old acquaintance be forgotten and never brought to light? Should old acquaintance be forgotten and old lang syne? But old lang syne, my dear.
sound.